is important for us to understand. Important is that God will not be late. You needn't think that He is late or that He is in a hurry. God doesn't hurry up, but He doesn't delay as well. The Lord is not slow to do what He has promised, as some people think. One clever man has wrote in Facebook that people are waiting for the end of the world, but he is waiting for the end of the darkness. The Lord is the light, so the light will never end. The day of the Lord is quite near. It will come as the devastation from the Almighty. Job chapter 2. Blow the trumpet, sound the alarm on Zion, God's sacred hill. Tremble, people of the earth. The day of the Lord is coming soon. This day is quite near. What are we proclaiming today? We're proclaiming the Lord's day that haven't been yet. But it will certainly come just in our generation time. We are seeing this day in the future with amazement, so as the prophets did before us, and we are also trembling and worrying and crushing our hearts and asking the Lord to check if our ways aren't dangerous. We have this time to get ready. Job 2:11. The Lord thunders commands to His army. The troops that obey Him are many and mighty. His army is powerful and mighty. Let us repeat. His army is really powerful to fulfill His word. It's about His apostles. We are those who can fulfill His word. We are reading the word, we agree with it, and dissolve it with our faith. Besides, we can to materialize the word, because the Lord gave to His apostles and prophets the rights, the authority and the power and the mission to materialize and to implement His words written in the Bible. The Lord will be glorified with His deeds, with His words and plans being fulfilled. That's why I will repeat the idea I am telling to you for the last 20 years, that God hasn't interest in anything besides Himself. Your own plans about your business, your marriage, or the place you are living at are not interesting to God, but His interest in His own plans and your role to fulfill these plans, and nothing else. The Lord takes care about His interests. When I take care about God's deals, we'll come together. If I am God's slave, I ask Him about His will. When, where, and what does He want to do? Must we wait, or we must proclaim? Can we tell about His plans already, or wait a little? Today, the 29th of November, 2017, it's the time to proclaim about the Lord's Day, because the Holy Spirit has already told us about this very important event, for it is written that the heavenly forces shall be shaken. It means that the planet orbits shall be damaged, and the mutual attraction between planets will be violated, between the Earth and the Moon, the Earth and the Sun, and others. All the planets in the solar system are in perfect order now, so that the exact time can be even determined thanks to their clearly and well-regulated order moving. Those who are learning space objects are very surprised with this perfect creation, because it's the most perfect among all other things. And suddenly this perfect order is damaged, the planet's moving is shaken, and everyone on Earth can feel it. It's really awful, very awful, and you can't avoid it with the help of your money or to hide somewhere. Any hail bombardment looks easy if to compare with catastrophes which are coming ahead. Who can come through it? Job 2:31. The sun will be darkened, and the moon will turn red as blood before the great and terrible day of the Lord comes. So it will be full darkness on the earth, not only cloudy, just black out as it was in Egypt, when there wasn't light at all. It's just a sign before the great and terrible day of the Lord comes. Remember it. Job 3:14. Thousands and thousands are in the valley of judgment. It is there that the day of the Lord will come soon. Megiddo Valley is the valley of judgment. God will condemn all those who will attack Israel, and they will perish. The great military coalition will be united against Israel to fight with it, and Israel will be a superpower authority country. Amos 5:18. How terrible it will be for you who long for the day of the Lord. What good will the day do you? For it will be the day of darkness and not of light. It's dark, not light. If you ask me about the day of the Lord coming, isn't it the very important event? Oh yes, of course, but it will be very quick. In a blink of an eye. His coming will not long for months, but it will be in a moment. Those who are ready will be raptured, but who weren't ready left behind and get gray-haired ones being frightened. You really need to listen attentively to the Holy Spirit and to the apostles and prophets. Why didn't you listen to them? The most brave will cry bitterly then. It will be a very terrible time. Obadiah, verse 15. The day is near when I, the Lord, will judge all nations. No one nation will avoid. And the day is very near to all nations, and what you have done will be done to you. You will get back what you have given. So it's a time of judgment. You will reap just what you have sowed before. Did you sow 24 hours prayers and prophecies? Were you filled with the Holy Spirit? Did you study the book of the Lord day and night? Did you have everyday communication with believers? Did you have God's supper? Did you worship and pray God and have thoughts about the Lord for 24 hours a day? If you were, you will be raptured in a blink of an eye. And you are not on the earth anymore. But if you neglected all these things, if you were living selfishly and thought that the Lord will not come so soon, then this day will come to you suddenly like a thief at night. So your judgment is upon your own head, and nobody is guilty besides you yourself. Zephaniah, one of the 12 little prophets, writes in chapter 1:7, Be silent in the presence of the Lord, you Jehovah. His day is near to sit in judgment. The Lord is preparing to sacrifice his people and his invited enemies to pound Judah. So there are three paragraphs in the New Testament as well. It's Acts 2:20 is just the same that we have read in Job 2:31, then 2 Peter 3:10. But the day of the Lord will come like a thief. On that day the heavens will disappear with a shrill noise, the heavenly bodies will burn up and be destroyed, and the earth with everything on it will be burnt. The third place is the First Thessalonians 5:2. For you yourselves know very well that the day of the Lord will come as a thief comes at night. It will be unexpected for someone, but it is written here, you, brothers, are warning about it. So be awake. Try hard to be pure and godliness for the sake of peace with the Lord, because God's boundless patience is your salvation, Yoshua. It is written in the end, as you know everything, my dear brothers, you know it in advance, so be careful not to follow lie of unholy people, not to lose your solid support.